right place. This is the HP Computer Workshop, and for an entire hour, I'm going to show you the magic. And yes, I say magic because you're going to think it's magic when I show you some of the things that this particular computer can do. So this is a 15-inch HP touch laptop with an Intel N100 processor, 4 gigabytes of RAM, 128 gigabytes of solid state like drive storage as flash storage. I'll tell you all about what that means. So no need to feel intimidated. I'm going to walk you through step by step by step. You are not only going to get this great laptop, but you're also going to get an HP wireless mouse that actually color matches the computer. How cool is that, right? In addition to that, you're going to get a year of Microsoft 365. And let me tell you, I am so excited for you because getting Microsoft 365 opens up the possibilities to be so creative, to have fun, probably to do things that you may not have ever thought that you can do. But guess what? That's what I'm here for, to show you some of those really fun and unique things that you can do. So there you see on the screen, if you were to just buy the laptop, just straight up, the 15-inch laptop, you're looking at about $377.52. And then you add that wireless mouse of $23.99 and Microsoft 365 for $69.99 and all the other additional software and services, which I'll tell you about throughout the course of this hour, which adds up to, my goodness, $547.88. What a bundle that is. So your entire total, if sold separately, price is $1,019.38. But guess what? You've come to the right place if you like to save some money, because this is a fantastic sale price at just $349.98. And because, of course, you're here at QVC, you know that you can break it down into easy payments. You can actually break it down to 5 easy payments of just $70. And you know what? How about we throw in some free shipping and handling? I love free shipping and handling. Who doesn't, right? Okay, well, we've got a lot to talk about this entire hour. So let's talk about your color choices before we do anything else. So let's take a look right here on QVC.com, and you can see right here that we have the snowflake white. So this is going to be a beautiful, oh, I'm so sorry, it's diamond white. It shines bright like a diamond, as Brianna would say. Oh, we have just 420 left. So you want to jump on that if you like the diamond white. How about winter lavender? Such a beautiful color. Oh, how much do we have left? Oh, yikes, 250. I had to make sure I heard that correctly. That is not a lot. If you shop here at QVC, you know that that can go anytime. And then in addition to that, I believe we also have the Moonlight Blue. Now, this Moonlight Blue has been so popular. It's so classic and clean and just such a beautiful, soothing color. I love this. And by the way, you have this beautiful silver finish on the keyboard. Now, let's talk about this amazing aquamarine sky. Now, we have designed this specifically for QVC. I can tell you as an HP employee, it takes us about a year for us to develop these colors and these patterns. And these are things that you're not going to find anywhere else. So you've got this beautiful aquamarine on the outside and then this beautiful pattern on the inside, which is just like flowers and brushstrokes and just fun. It'll put a smile on your face when you use your computer. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty, my friends. Let's talk about what powers this computer. So this computer has an Intel N100 processor. So what's that going to allow you to do? Well, of course, it's going to allow you to browse the web and shop and stream and work and play and do all of the things that you have probably grown accustomed to. By the way, it's touchscreen, so you can interact with it like you would a smartphone or a tablet. And the operating system inside this computer, I'll tell you a little bit about, a little more about in just a moment. It's Windows 11. Windows 11 was truly built for touch. So there's so many different ways that you can interact with it, whether you do want to touch that screen or the trackpad, or remember, you're getting this wireless mouse as well. So you can control this computer completely wirelessly thanks to that computer, or excuse me, thanks to this great HP mouse that comes along with it. So in addition to the processor, which is the brain or the engine, you've got 4 gigabytes of RAM. RAM is random access memory. It's what allows you to multitask. So it's what's going to allow allow us to have multiple apps running at the same time and be able to jump through different programs. And by the way, this is my pug Manchego. I'm going to tell you all about what I did with Manchego there. You see he has a little crown on there. Something you're going to be able to do with something very special called Copilot. So you'll want to stick around for that. I promise you, you are going to discover new and incredible ways to use this computer thanks to Copilot. And once you start using this, you will wonder how you lived without it. And I do not say that lightly, because I personally use this each and every day, multiple times a day, for so many different things, even things that I didn't even think that it can do. Like, I'll give you a little tip: putting a crown on your dog's head. Yep, uploading a photo of your pet, putting a crown on their head. It did it within a matter of moments. You're going to be able to do that and so much more thanks to Copilot. So we'll tell you all about Copilot. In addition to that, let's talk about the storage that comes inside of this computer as well, because you are getting 128 gigabytes of flash storage. So what does that mean for you? That means there are no moving parts inside of this computer. Everything is a lot more responsive. The computer is whisper quiet. And there you see on your screen approximately how much you can fit inside of this computer. So how about 55,000 photos? Listen, I love Instagram. I don't think I have that many photos. How about 18,200 songs? I love music. Same thing there. Or 42 hours of video. Now, if you want more storage, stick around, because I'm going to tell you all about Microsoft 365 and why Windows 11. I want to give you a heads up as to what's going on if you have Windows 10. And by the way, let's revisit these colors really quick. As you see here on the screen, this is that beautiful diamond white. It's just so beautiful. Like when you see it, you're like, wow, it's crisp, it's clean. You can't go wrong with any of these colors. So that's diamond white. Remember, you're going to get the mouse that's also diamond white that matches the computer there. So that's really great that you get that as well. Do we have the other colors here? All right. Let's jump into these colors here. So now we have this beautiful lavender. Lavender is so calm, it's soothing, and it's super popular, so you can't go wrong. Moonlight blue, most limited. I'm not surprised. This color has been such a home run ever since we've debuted it. And here is your ever exclusive aquamarine sky. This is calm, it's soothing, it's fun, and it is one that you're absolutely going to love. So here's what we're going to do. Going to take a quick break here. And when I come back, I'm going to tell you all about the operating system. And if you have Windows 10, please be aware you're going to want to make sure to pay attention to what I have to say. So I'll be back in just a second. Aren't those colors beautiful? Okay, so I promised you that I was going to tell you, for those of you who have Windows 10, something very important. And I'm not sure if you're aware, but in October, Microsoft is actually going to be doing away with support for Windows 10. What does that mean for you? Well, it means that you're no longer going to be receiving critical updates. It means that your computer could be vulnerable to viruses, to cyber attacks and breaches. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. This is not great news for you. I know your apps may not work the way that they once should. Your computer's performance may start to degrade. So that's the bad news. Here's the good news. This particular computer comes with Windows 11. Now, Windows 11 is constantly being updated. It gives you new features and benefits, and let me walk you through some of those right now. So with Windows 11, I like to say it brings you closer to the things that you love. It's a more streamlined, easy to use operating system. So if you've ever used a smartphone or a tablet, you're going to be able to pick it up right away. When you hit the start button, you see your apps auto-populate. When you want to search for something, you put it in that magnifying glass, it's going to auto-populate there. You also can change the way that your computer looks completely by selecting a different theme. You want to be ultra productive? How about snapping apps on the screen? You can actually snap apps up to 4 different ways. In addition to that, you can connect this to another monitor or display. I'll take you on a physical tour here in a moment. In addition to that, you have the ability to use Teams to call family and friends, attend virtual meetings and events. You can have a video, voice conversation, and you have this very personalized page of widgets. These are little bite-sized apps of the things that matter the most to you. And you can also use this computer in so many different ways, whether you want to use the touch screen, whether you want to use the image pad, whether you want to use the mouse, or how about your voice? Because there are so many different accessibility features, you can actually use your voice to control your computer as well. If you like to play games, this computer has the ability to stream games thanks to Xbox Game Pass and PC Game Pass. And then there is the Microsoft Store. This is your gateway to everything that you're going to download, all your books, your music, your programs, your movies. They're all there. I like to say there's something for everyone to love with Windows 11. Now, I'm going to give you a kind of deep overview of that Microsoft Store here in a moment, but I had just mentioned to you that you can snap the apps up to 4 different ways. What does that mean? Well, take a look at this. I have 4 apps running at the same time. I have a 4K video playing right here. I have QVC.com right up there. I have a website here with all of our great software and services, which we'll talk about here shortly. And then we've got the Microsoft Store right there. So can you think about all the great ways that you can use this? So think about if you're having a video call, maybe right over here, but you need to watch a video, or you need to take some notes. You can do that here, or you need to maybe browse the web. There's so many wonderful ways that you're going to be able to utilize this snap feature. It's one of my favorite features, especially when I'm trying to multitask, because I might have a Word document open on one side and I might have a web browser open on the other because I have to reference 2 things at the same time. This is true multitasking.